Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Evan Bayh is getting more time to make his financial records public. His opponent, Congressman Todd Young, says Bayh is trying to hide his employment with a lobbying firm, a hedge fund, and several corporate boards. But News 18's Kayla Sullivan reports Bayh claims the extension is just to make sure that he gets the reports filed correctly. She joins us now with more on the story. Kayla?
Bayh's communication director, Ben Ray, says financial record extensions are not out of the ordinary. Congressman Todd Young and U.S. Senator Dan Coats have filed for them in the past, but Coats and Young say their situations were different.
Hoosiers, hide your television sets. It's apparently going to get very ugly because they have to smear Evan Bayh to win.
The Senate race heats up as Evan Bayh buys more time to turn in his financial disclosure report. Some question whether he's trying to hide something. But Bayh's spokesman says Bayh just wants to get the documents right.
The only individual in this conversation that has acted outside of the norms of the law is Senator Coats, who, of course, missed his personal financial disclosure entirely in early 2010.
You know, if he's reaching back to try to compare what he's doing with something I'm doing, I don't think there's really a comparison. It's not unheard of if you have a complicated financial situation, as Evan appears to have.
The Young campaign accuses Bayh of being a Washington super lobbyist who works for a Wall Street hedge fund.
It's silly and it's just not true. Evan Bayh is not and has never been a lobbyist.
Young's campaign points to the time Bayh questioned Mitt Romney in 2012 for filing an extension, saying, quote, "You do release them if you can, so that raises a question, you know, there must be something that they don't like."
Congressman Young is just throwing a tantrum because he was counting on being able to go negative.
But U.S. Senator Dan Coats doesn't see it that way. He thinks Congressman Young is the future.
I don't think we want to return back to what we've had this last 8 years, which Evan was a part of for 2 of those years.
The report was originally due August 14th, but he asked for an extension on Wednesday. The new due date is October 9th, just 3 days before early voters can start turning in their ballots. Kayla Sullivan, News 18.